this man here.
Kick it. Oh, no, don't kick it. Don't kick it.
Don't kick it. Hold on. Start it over. Hold on.
I kick it.
We ain't going in until we do it right.
I kick it, bro. That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. Look. Yeah, you got to come in and do it right sometimes, man. But
man.
How you feeling though? Now we this is take 2.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm overwhelmed. Information overload.
Ooh. It's a first.
Dead serious. Especially with the level of that I try to really break this down. It's just so much good information coming from all different places right now. I think we got a lot of good eyes that we got to focus on, right? You got no disrespect to anybody, but I think you got like better value in the space now in terms of DLLS, in terms of doing all right, you know, where you have a good mix of old media, new media now. So you have a lot of independence in training camp. And you got to cross-reference that with old media too. So, you know, the people that's trustworthy, Patrick No-C's, John, you know, many names we can say. And then, you know, so kind of listening to it, I've never been this busy this early, where you kind of just combing through, just, you know, making sure you're not missing anything. It just, I feel for the first time information overload, but I'm managing it.
Yeah, well, you know, you gotta just formulate a system, you know, you know, because we as we get more, and I'm talking about we as in, you know, content creators from the YouTube side get more involved, there's gonna be even more people that's gonna be able to throw their hat into the pool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And,
like perfect example, if certain people, you know, start working closer, right? Like a Tuck, like you, like me, or like a Sky, just different people that you can see doing it. DMV, Rome, these type of people go get opportunities. We don't know how, but it's gonna happen. You got to stay plugged in because all of them good. You know what I'm saying? All of them good. And when you see, like for instance, I got to catch up to something with Scott with Hoyt. I ain't got around to that yet. You see what I'm saying? Because you got old media with new media, so you got like that's to me the best mix going right now. That's the best Kool-Aid in the streets. So I'm trying to make sure I dive through those groups. So anyway, man, I didn't mean to kind of get on that soapbox, but that's, you asked me how I was doing.
No, I mean this is a good, you know, entry point for real. I ain't gonna lie to you. So, but let's get right into it. We're gonna talk about a couple of things today before we get into like the meat and potatoes part of the show, which was Clayton Adams sit down interview that he did with The Athletic. You know, shout out to them. A lot of great information.
Super.
And like I'm telling you right now that people, I'm just giving you a heads up. A lot of stuff that we've been you know, trying to prepare y'all for, you know, that he confirmed. A lot of new things we're hearing. So this is a lot of stuff in general. But before we get into that, I want to talk about like some stuff that's been coming out in terms of the training camp. Practice wasn't today. Wasn't no press conference today, but a lot of people are talking. Steven is talking. I just got through watching it. He did with 105.3 The Fan. I'm seeing some players talking like Javante. I saw I need to see the actual interview with that Booker did. He sat down at the podium. But main thing I want to talk about, we're getting a lot of confirmation. I'm getting that sense in the air like they did, you know, that aura around Cowboys in the front office, them moving like we just knew something was going to come, like around was a trade deadline this past year. We just knew. They just kept talking about it too much, and it was just too many like dots connecting that something is coming. I think like I think like with Steven sitting down and everything like that and all these questions, I really do believe, and I'll get your thoughts on it, that like something is coming, and I think we got to throw our hat in another race because I just saw somebody report. I don't know how much this is true that Jordan Brooks is now making his way back into the fold. I don't know how much like legitimacy is behind that, but we all know the obvious with Max Crosby and, you know, Edge in general. So yeah.
Let's go ahead and play the clip of Steven, and then I will go back to Brooks if you don't mind.
Let me take time with that because I actually don't know how that. I was just gonna talk about it. Let's wing it out. So just talk to like
I can talk about Brooks while you're doing it.
yeah,
So Brooks is the one that's the hardest to believe.
me too, because he just got paid, right?
Yeah, he just got paid. So
Exactly.
it's a lot of work to go through the negotiations and all that kind of stuff, and then get to an agreement, and then within a month of it, be like, yeah, let's trade him. The only way I can see them doing that at the Dallas Cowboys is some kind of way, just kind of blowing them out the water with the trade offer, because the price for Brooks already is a very good price. It's a
Right.
very good price for a defensive asset. But the price of Brooks also shows you that he is not the value of edge.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to explain it to somebody the other day that when you go look at the price for one of the top linebackers,
They
his, his
20
price ain't even his price ain't even a rotational edge rusher. You know what I'm saying? So it lets you know the differences in value in the position, because in the streets you see a lot of fighting, right? Between what position to go for. To me, it's always obvious you go for the one that inflicts the most damage. The reason why edge rushers get paid the way that they do is because they do more damage.
Mm-hmm.
It's just as simple as that. Anything that affects the quarterback gets paid more. Anything involved with quarterback gets paid more. So what protects the quarterback the most is your tackle. That's why I get paid so much. What gets after the quarterback more than anything
is your edge rusher.
is your edge rushers, right? And then obviously quarterback itself gets paid. So everything involved with quarterback is going to be premier. So whenever you think of tackle, edge, and quarterback, you're thinking top priority,
Yeah, like linebackers are getting running back money. Did like that?
Yeah.
They market, and really running backs finna start. Well, they doing it right now. They finna surpass linebacker again. Because a lot of top guys holding out. Shout out to Bijan. I think he just got paid, but Jameer Gibbs is sitting out. But yeah, so let's this is the clip I saw. Hopefully this is the right clip, and hopefully y'all can hear it too. Let me go over here.
When I see Dr. Daniel Cooper, who I know is part of the Cowboys, but was also part of the evaluation of a player who did not get traded to the Ravens last year, I start to connect dots and wonder, was that part of a conversation yesterday?
Yeah, we're always looking at things. I mean, that's just part of it. And, we don't need to be putting names.
I was very vague on it, specifically.
You did better than the reporter the other day.
I heard. Yeah.
I like her. I like Jane, but she's trying to get us in trouble, I think.
We love Jane, too.
Yeah.
I like Jane.
But anyway, no, I think, we're always looking at situations, and I think, we've got several things that we're considering right now. Some of it trade, some of it, signing guys, because a lot of these older players who've still got some tread on the tire.
Maybe play linebacker.
Can come in here and help you. And so,
See, so I want to stop right there.
Yeah,
so, because I pray, I don't know. I appreciate Steven, but he just made me nervous every time he started talking.
Yeah.
Because everything he mentions versus
cheap.
It's cheap. Yeah, it's always on the budget. It's always
on the budget.
It's always
He's older.
It's like when he starts shopping, he's a top that starts shopping from the outfit at Dollar Tree first, and then make it way up to Ralph Lauren. You know what I'm saying? Rather than Jerry. If that, you know what I'm saying?
He ever make it to Ralph. Boy ain't gonna make it up to Ralph.
He's not gonna ever make it up to you, right? Right.
You see, hold on. Can we just take our time through that?
Yeah.
Jerry and him talk so much different.
Yes.
Do you have a clip from DLLS where Jerry was talking?
Yeah, that was the one I wanted to show. Okay, yeah, I got.
They totally different, bro.
No, man.
Jerry talking top shelf. You know what I'm saying? He talking. No, we trying to get premier. That's the mood. Like when you hear him talking, Steven talk, you can see why they do things via voting.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Yeah. So they do things via voting, and they are polar opposites. It's and my thing is this, just to be all the way honest. Steven to me has probably been a problem. Steven is the guy you want to build a roster with and stay in budget with, but Steven is not the guy you want to make the hump moves. Jerry is the guy that you want to make the hump decisions.
You want to bring Steven when we ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we need to establish a foundation, find some core guys.
Yeah.
This plan is perfect. But contention,
no.
You show Steven the door.
You should just go on.
We'll call you after this is over. You know, you have your phone on standby for real.
Right, for real. He don't have an all-in bone in his body, and he don't have an urgency bone in his body. Like, it's just not there.
It's not.
Like when it's time to make the hard decision to keep him Amari versus Gallup, he chooses Gallup. When it's time to make the hard decision to go with a young Bobby Wagner over LVE, he chooses LVE. Like, right now we always almost a couple of players away, and that's where he gets skittish.
Yes, every time around it, and it's like, and I'm tired of us building great teams that get to this point, and we just you 2 players away, and you can't give 2 extra nickels, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you right. So here's Jerry. You know what I'm saying?
But seriously, if we get an opportunity to add to this thing, we're very capable.
What area?
The mood is here to do it.
What areas do you feel that you could shore up?
Well, I just would not depth, of course, is a no-brainer, but to add firepower to it would be, if in place, would be to.
It's just the connotation of words he's
using. Firepower. Like, man, he come out. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Keep going. Yeah. Like Steven, every time he's talking, it's always depth. I'm gonna be honest with you, boss. Like, even though like his actions show it, I can tell you right now, his mind, and I heard the entire interview he did 105 Boy 30 fan. He is not all the way out on that our God's philosophy. He is not at all. We just in a reset, and we're lucky we got so many young guys, and we need a lot of talent now, because he talking about the guys he focused on, and he talking about guys they showed out. I don't even trust his words. I don't even trust his evaluation, because everybody he named was all the draft picks. Jay Sean was out there, like he's looking nice. Malachi Lawrence, man, you saw him set that edge. Bro, you didn't say no veteran name. And we on the defense. The defense should be mostly veterans. So nobody did good. That's a vet. And then the only vet you mentioned is the one we all iffy about, which is Overshawn. And I got him on and you know how I feel about that. So I'm gonna see if we got something to say.
Improve our playmaking ability on defense and pressure that quarterback or have an opportunity to do something special.
So it's getting after the quarterback.
You named it, their linebacker.
So those are the 2.
Yeah.
So you talk about getting after the quarterback, and then you named it backer, right? Mm-hmm. So now we got the name of Brooks, and that to me sounds more like Chum.
The Brooks one?
Chum, no doubt. And so to me, it's Chum. So Chum is bait. Like, for those who don't know, where you putting bait in the water and you trying to get your phones to ring. You trying to get
like Flores for DC,
right?
Because they mentioned Flores early on, and then they wanted to get. I see what you're saying.
I'm trying to get, like he said, I use the media, right? So they'll make some phone calls and they'll do, and then the media go out there and report it. They not thinking there's anything nefarious behind it, right? If I'm working within the media and then I get a phone call from Steven or Jerry and they say, hey man, we might be looking at Brooks, just trying to give you a heads up, I would report it. Likely I would say, hey, according to sources, I'm hearing that they looking at Brooks. I'm not sure if I buy it, but that's the word, right? That's probably how I would present it, just to make sure that I'm fair and balanced, because it would be like that would be very aggressive to get a guy that just got compensated. That means that they would have to be coming with a significant significant pick. You know what I'm saying? Something that would shock probably Miami.
Yeah, because honestly, yeah. I don't think we're gonna trade with Miami, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, because Miami is in full tank mode, so they are pro getting not only picks but high value picks for their players right now. You know, they in the full rebuild. So I I'm with you on that as far as the linebacker.
Yeah, Chung.
I hope, and I'm praying. I think like what Stephen Mack, I think Crosby's a little bit more specific, because the one thing, like, I don't know about you, but they keep harping on that we were on the border, even though technically we were, of tampering when it came to Crosby, because we were mentioning God's name.
No, Jane did.
I know what I'm saying, but they keep harping.
They did respond, though. Yeah, they did respond.
Yeah, they keep harping on that one.
Yeah, they played close to that line. They did.
So them playing it close to the chest, it tells me that Crosby is, and we're getting more and more reports. I'm seeing, like, Brian, he's seeing it. I saw Stephen Mack posted that the doctor has not been seen at all until like this portion where they reported online today. So it could have been anything. Maybe the doctor coming back from Oakland, or not Oakland, Las Vegas or something like that. You never know. So hey.
And man, listen, bro. Stevie Mack is really low-key doing the best job in the streets, and it's not even close.
He's a one-man army right now. I ain't gonna lie.
He is Rambo. You got to go watch the movie Rambo. He's Commando. Like, you remember? You way too young, but Rambo used to kill like 400 people, bro. They all be falling down. And he would have, everybody standing up. That's Steven, bro. Steven fighting everybody, but he coming back with bodies. Like, he coming back with bodies, bro. Like, so, like, no, that's good intel. Because, see, Stevie already beat me to it, because I was thinking, what's the big deal about talking to the doctor? Like, unless it's rare.
Yeah.
And so that's what Stevie bringing out. This is a rare thing. This is something to keep your eye on. This is something that could be, pointing to Crosby. And see, I was listening to Doing All Right, and Brian Broder said something that was key. He said, you notice that the bigger media guys that's usually trying to throw cold water on rumors that's gonna get on the phone ain't threw no cold water on Crosby. Because if Crosby was a dead situation, Jane to get on the phone, and people like the people that's NFL networks, the very high up type of networking, where it's their job to be the
Trey Wingo,
where, listen, I'm really associated with these GMs. I have every one of them in my phone. They would get on the phone, man. We're hearing a lot of Crosby, Dallas. Is this something to this?
Right.
Yep. And stay quiet. All right. And they'll stay quiet. Oh, no, it's nothing to this. Nope. Kill it. And they'll kill it. So I think both sides are really talking. I think it's really coming down to compensation. I think that's what it's really coming down to. I think it's coming down to compensation, because just being all the way truthful, on a business standpoint, the Raiders would want a weapon. They would. Okay. It don't necessarily got to be Pickens. It don't got to be CD, but they definitely wanted a weapon that's going to excite them. Just keeping it real. You got a new quarterback. What's go fill seats, y'all? What sell tickets? We should see it from our own fan base, right? Our own fan base want weapons over trenches, even though trenches is a higher value than a weapon, especially wide receiver, a second wide receiver. Look at our own fan base. Our own fan base will almost want to slap you if you bring up, hey, edges are valued way more on a team than wide receiver twos. Or if you say that, oh man, you just cussed out somebody's mama. And it's a lot of people, they get mad. I would never do it. Listen, I didn't make the fundamental rules. I just follow them. I didn't make the rules that defense win championships. I didn't make the rules that edges are way higher value than wide receivers. I didn't make the rule. I just followed. But if you go look at our own fan base, you can see that rule is broken. You telling me that wouldn't happen with the Raiders? So if the Raiders get a weapon, they would want a weapon because in their eyes, we've been having this guy on defense ain't been winning.
Yeah, and they already, he's not in their plans. They already wrote him off the books. He's still here though. And Steven, he said it on if anybody was fighting Steven on YouTube, the knockout punch that he had that probably would shut everybody up is that they have not restructured his contract or extended him.
Right.
And everybody say, oh, when people been telling us, oh, give it up, Lou, they ain't doing it. No, it ain't over until they extend him. That's how we know Jordan Brooks is all fluff because they extended him.
Mm-hmm.
Like we know, like they feel that's chum.
That's chum.
That's chum. Now I do want to get to another point just to give us a pat on the back and just to clarify to the fans and everything like that. Hey man, during the off season, bro, I know Hope can get on a all-time high, bro, but like I ain't gonna go the high road on this, bro. We were telling y'all that those are the two biggest needs on this team this entire offseason, dog.
What's that?
It was linebacker and edge. It was linebacker and edge. And we've been saying it since the beginning. We were not hating. We were not being negative. We did believe in the coaches. Yes. We weren't trying to just sit here and wait till the coaches got here and say we're gonna coach them up. Yes, BT Jordan's in the building. Yes. But at the end of the day, dog, bro, like I'm just not finna believe in something that I don't see. And you got it from the horse's mouth, from both of them. That here the big thing is that they see edge getting after the quarterback, pass rushing, and linebacker is a huge need. That's all I want to say. I just want to get that out there. So in the future, when look, I know some people, it ain't y'all the real ones, but I'm saying when we highlight something and we got research behind it, because we're getting closer and closer to revealing the other truth too about Parker's scheme. Which I'm ready for y'all to come on the other side. It is very much so heavy in Fangio. We'll get there. But I'll tell you one thing, the fact that we have not stopped with this edge in getting the number one guy, we have not stopped the emphasis. I'm telling y'all right now, it wasn't a speculation. It wasn't an assumption. That is coming from one person and one person only that put it on the top of his center wish list. And that's Parker, bro. That's Parker.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest though, Lou. I wasn't beating the ground for linebacker. I was the opposite. I felt as if linebacker was more of a panic, but I could also say that I'm probably wrong on that. I could, when I'm watching the practices and stuff like that and hearing what's going on, now we're hearing reports that Burham is looking good. It's one of those things. Do I trust that? I don't trust that.
I don't trust that. Because I see him like. There's two people I'm trusting when it comes to they've been truthful, when it comes to the trenches in the reporting. It's Brian and Vaj. I'm gonna be honest with you. Brian has been the most truthful one about the linebacker room this entire time. He has not lied about you. He told y'all that he noticed in the OTAs the high rotation.
Yep,
linebackers. Right.
He was the first to say that.
Very first to say that. Everyone else saying it was all. I know we got D tackles now. The reason why I was saying the linebackers, and I'm be honest, the reason why I've been saying it's a red flag. I think the answer is on the team, but them clarifying that they finna add somebody else to this room, boss, confirms that honestly, Maris is on his way out.
Can you show Zay Tovin's comment? Man, shout out to Zay, bro. It's shout out to the fans because Zay, I forgot about that. You remember that, bro? He right.
He did say that.
I remember that. Man, it show you how these boys be locked in, boy. These boys be locked in. I sure forgot about that, and that's so true. That because I remember that reporter was talking to Clarence Hill.
Yep. He was like, I don't.
So here we go again to Zay's point. Going out the linebacker with no green dot experiences. So here you go. You go have a great athlete, somebody that's dope, like a Morris Leofow, but that might not be able to get people lined up right to get the unit to play better. See, that's the key to that green dot, bro. Is not just their individual play. It's about their ability to communicate, bro, and get people quickly lined up, bro, so that they can read and react. You know. So man, good job, Jay. Good damn job on that.
I understand people with the green dot with the mental aspect. My whole reason why I was raising the red flag about the green dot linebacker, it was from the physical. I don't think the physical aspect of it. I don't think these linebackers are just built to.
And the physical, like
that's the alarm I'm raising. I appreciate
and Burham is
he's physically good, 50, but he processing slow. You know what I'm saying? You know, so if you processing it slow, I don't care how strong you are, you ain't gonna get there. You know, so
yeah. And then, and you know, one more thing, just to give to me proper credit to the value of Vach and Broadus. Like this time last year, they was giving warnings. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
So they was talking about, hey man, you know they got these 3 techs playing 1 tech. And man, you was like, what?
Yeah. Well,
what? Do you think they gonna try to beat guys with speed? And we was like,
they doing it right now. It's the same plan. They didn't move it to linebacker. They didn't move it back a row.
Yeah, they moved it back. It's like they professionally warn. That's what you get, honestly, to me, when you listen to Brian Broadus with Vach. It's the professional warnings. It's not negative, it's just professional. Like, I think me and you were more direct. Like, so I just said, like, that shit ain't gonna work. Like, and that's why cats won't like me or you, because we'll just say it like,
I ain't gonna pillow talk. I ain't gonna, you know.
I'm definitely not gonna pillow talk. I'm gonna be like, bro, you putting them light ass 3 techs with centers and guards in a 0, meaning in the middle. Okay. And that's when me and you start saying, like, bro, this is physics. It's basic physics, bro. That's why Guyton was able to hem up Overshawn like he was a kid, because he like, bro, you too light.
There's ain't enough, you know, coaching in the world or enough.
Ain't no coaching.
Only thing's gonna get him better if that's why I said if Overshawn would have came in heavier, okay, Lou, you got me something. You know what I'm saying? If any of these linebackers came in heavier, I would have shut up. But and then also if he was in a different scheme. I've been really studying the front of the scheme, man. Look, bro. Look. Traditionally, your nose tackles, your D tackles, supposed to keep your linebackers clean. But when you talk about defending the run with only 5 or 6, that means they got to get in and help too.
Can you show Tyrone Church's comment, bro, on Jordan Brooks? Cowboy Nation, I want to be honest with you. Jordan Brooks would be absolutely dope as hell if he can play that middle. We gonna have some fun, okay? I'm gonna be all the way real with you. If he can, you know, because he can play the middle. It's about can he green dot. That's another thing. But can he play? Yes, right? Yes. At the same time, don't let Jordan Brooks make you take your eyes off edge, bro.
And that's why I don't. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, that's the scary part. Is Jordan Brooks could make us get complacent too.
Yeah, and honestly, y'all, I'm sorry if you them people. This goes back to that positional value. It ain't no if or. Linebacker ain't gonna solve our pass rushing problems, man.
No,
we're gonna have a dope ass linebacker, and the quarterback gonna be having all day to throw.
Yes,
just being honest with you. So
yeah, we go tear up the run. It ain't gonna be no running on Dallas. Like it's from sideline to sideline, from coast to coast, from the sky to the floor, however you want to say it. Oh no, we go. It's gonna be fun to watch us get after people that try to run the ball.
Right.
It could be scary when they drop back though.
Yeah. But I'm like the more important need if we got to solve if they're gonna because you know we dealing with Steven, you see how he talking. If they're gonna talk about just fixing one, I would prefer to fix that one, you know, the edge because it's gonna.
Can we go back real quick to Steven on 105.3 The Fan and let that play? Because there was one more thing about it that he said. Now he talked about older players. Because then it is a compromise, bro. I'm open to compromise, bro. I hate to say that, but I am. If you get a Brooks and a Von Miller, I just take that as compromise. I eat that.
We'll eat it, but I'm still gonna be like, you took the easy way out.
I'd rather you go big as Crosby.
You definitely did go budget. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that would be a budget move.
It's not tampering if that player is not under
No,
contract, right?
skip out to the middle.
Okay,
right there.
Well, those are all things that will continue to
Go back a little
look
bit.
to be better. In terms of the traits we want that can step in and really make a difference in Christian Parker and his staff's system. So those are all things that will continue to look to be better. I'd be surprised if the.
Hold on, I don't think this is a clip. Hold on, 1 second.
That boy driving this thing, boy. Y'all got boy. Hey, boy.
Yeah,
Y'all
there you go.
They're going for bigger fish.
No, it wasn't that.
Nope. We got several things. I think this is it.
see Dr. Daniel Cooper, who I know is part of the Cowboys, but was also part of the evaluation of a player who did not get traded to the Ravens last year. I start to connect dots and wonder, was that part of a conversation yesterday?
Yeah, we're always looking at things. I mean, that's just part of it. And, we don't need to be putting names.
I was very vague on that. I specifically.
You did better than the report.
That boy says that. Yeah,
We ain't got to put names.
Yeah, man.
I heard. Yeah.
I like her. I like Jane, but she's trying to get us in trouble. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Jane Targaryen for you now.
Boy, that's Jane, boy. Jane's up out there like, listen.
It's the Mad Queen now. You feel me?
Max Crosby.
Yeah.
Why did you revisit that? What happened? I'm like, go, girl.
Yes, for us, for the people.
For the people.
But anyway, no, I think we're always looking at situations, and I think we've got several things that we're considering right now. Some of it trade, some of it, signing guys, because a lot of these.
Some of it trade.
Some of it signing guys.
All right, so we got both categories. So if you look at, if you're looking at signing guys, those are free agents.
I prefer you sign a linebacker, please.
Yes, and see, I like what Common Sense said. I think that was Common Sense, and I love his thought. I'd rather you do Max and OB Wags than Brooks and Von Miller. That's a perfect thought, bro. That's perfect. Like, that would be the perfect fit too, bro. Listen, bro. If you get a veteran like him at your middle, even though he's probably lost 2 steps,
He could be player developing with somebody, man.
he definitely will be player development. But he go also be perfect on play recognition and green dot, bro.
Yes. And really can help Christian Parker. I'm just being honest with you, because he got more stripes on the wall than Christian Parker. He can help him translate his scheme to fit like what the modern defenses were. And yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, because we know Bobby Wagner got a future in coaching, and he's helped lead some of the top defenses in this league, man. So
yeah, that would be really going all in. That would be the real all in move. And then 817 say Miami contract they just did with him. They eating a lot of salary. That's why I don't believe it.
That's why I don't believe it either.
It's just it's to me they just trying to throw stuff out there to get teams to get them to call or something. I think they trying to use the media.
Yeah, I think they're trying to do something else. Yeah,
but keep going.
Go
back just a little bit because he said something. Because he started talking older right there.
Signing guys, because a lot of these older players who've got still got some tread on the tire.
See, Paul, because he didn't have to say that. He didn't have to say older. He did that on his own.
I really think it could be the other way. I really think they're gonna do older for linebacker.
It's older could be for either one. The issue is who told you to say that? See, that's where we being very accurate. That's that Dollar Tree thinking, bro. That's that.
Yeah, this is Steven's ideas he gonna bring to the round table.
Right.
That's what we hearing right now. I'm just being honest with you. This ain't what they voted on. This is what because he's always speaking like this, dog.
Yes,
I have never heard
this is his ideal at the round table. Bro.
I've never heard Steven And correct me if I'm wrong. I've never heard Steven ever speak in terms of expensive on the high end. I've never. We know he got. You know how you in the cartoons you have the your inner conscious.
Yeah.
It would be the angel and the devil on your shoulder for the devil's advocate and everything like that.
Yeah.
So it's cheap and blow it. You know, blow that money, bro. Like that's cheap is gonna always be Steven.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, like.
Nah, that's perfect, man. Man, damn. Keep going, bro. Keep going.
Maybe play linebacker.
Can come in here and help you. And so
did he say linebacker?
Nah, they threw the words in his mouth. He can play linebacker. He just shook his head.
It may come in the form of a trade. It may come in the form of a veteran signing.
Signing.
They may trade for a veteran. That's putting Hightower for as far as edges. You know what I'm saying? Or
this is cheap thinking.
Yeah, this is cheap, bro. I'm telling you right now, that man be thinking he just got a budget on his mind, boy. Every day.
Every day is budget.
That boy got an Excel sheet, probably has a screensaver on his phone. To be honest with you.
And so when Jerry said we in the mood, what's important is he talks budget. How did Christian Parker talk to 105.3 The Fan?
He said pay to play.
Yeah, and he was talking about to get these results.
You're gonna have to pay to play.
You're gonna have to pay to play. Because he was describing how San Fran got after it when they was really rolling on that D. And he was explaining that, and he was like, to get that, you gotta pay to play. So that tells me, to your point, who's sitting at the round table with different voices. The guy that's saying we gotta pay for it is Parker. The guy that's saying veteran is this guy.
Which we already know, like, you know what I'm saying? This man, look, y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. This man when they said we got Pickens, who name they did not mention?
They did not mention him.
They did not mention him.
He literally said, we got on the phone with people who we thought was available, who we thought could be available. I want to give a special shout out to Brian Schottenheimer and Jerry.
Boom. So
that's
Jerry,
exactly what Will McClay said. So he did not mention Steven, bro.
Jerry and CP. Continue, and I do mean continue. Whatever you doing, continue to butter up Jerry.
Yeah.
Continue it.
You gotta outvote Steven.
Yep.
And I swear that's why I know. If you go back to that clip, notice Jerry said the mood is in there. Because that means there's more voices that's hammering for aggression than voices that's hammering for passive ideas.
Sound like a divide, doesn't it?
It does.
It sound like another divide.
It does.
Sound like a Pickens level divide.
It does.
It sound like after the draft.
Yep.
That's what it sounds like right now. A Pickens level type of divide. Like wide receiver 2 type of divide. Like now it's the same things happen.
And Will McClay said it was a divide with Amari.
Of getting Amari.
Yeah, He said it was voices in, like you say, the round table that was saying let's stir the course of receiver by committee, even though it was drowning, bro.
Yes,
it was a voice in the building. We can probably guess who it was.
Bro. There's no more assuming. There's no more conspiracy.
It's him, bro.
It's him.
Yeah,
he's not changing, y'all.
And you know how I know it's him? Remember, before we got Amari, what was Jerry doing? He was sending all kind of signals that he want a receiver. Remember, he went and it was in the press box with Dez before they did the Amari. They was like, I think he had a clock on Steven, like, this better work. You know what I'm saying? If this don't work, go get it done. And instead of going to get Dez back, right, and having this reunion, they was like, let's go and give up the first for Amari. Yep.
Who did they credit for Quentin? Who did they say was staying up late
Jerry.
night? It was Jerry. Even at his older age.
Jerry said he was up at 5 a.m. working on Quentin Williams.
He
was.
So, hey, man.
It was Jerry working the phones, bro. Jerry was on record. He was working the phones on him, and he also said I had something going on with linebacker, and I knew it was Logan Wilson.
You know what? He probably won a vote.
Yeah, he won the vote.
He probably immediately got to work and then sleep because he's like, the deadline is getting too You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a round table. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, it's a round
It's
table.
no mistake. After 30 years, we know Jerry is aggressive.
Yeah, he's a gambler.
He's a gambler by nature.
Yeah, he built the Cowboys on being aggressive, man. We ain't got to tell his history. His history dope, bro. But like aggression and going forward, that's in Jerry DNA. Passive and engineering, that's in his DNA.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all. We need y'all more than ever. We need Max Crosby in this building. Let me tell you why. And now, we ain't gonna talk about it in this video. I actually ain't talked about it with Boss, but we need to do a show on this because at the end of this interview, he said something very interesting that we need to get ready for the Dallas Cowboys. And I'm telling you right now, this might be our only and last shot before we even have a team as aggressively built as this or as expensive as this. Because the thing that I'm talking about, he talked about possibly in the future the Dallas Cowboys, cutting part of the shares into a private equity, selling it off to somebody they trust. And that's as important right now. I don't want to give away too much. The reason why I say that, look at the NBA right now and look how they a lot of those teams are not like the owners. Like there's a reason why Mark Cuban is not owning the Mavericks right now. All I'm saying. So we're gonna get into the reasons why that's gonna affect the spending on a day-to-day of like us building a team with all these stars. And you know how Steven think, especially when the time comes for Jerry, because we know he's getting older and older. But hey,
look at this super chat.
You said Steven will have some dudes named Samuel Higgins,
Henry Jones,
Chris
Winan started on his team.
Neil, and this is why we need to be loud right now, because the plan he talking about, I'm seeing his plan in place, man. When Jerry steps down, I'll tell you right now, especially if he sell a part, like a small part of the Cowboys, to that private equity, it's gonna get even worse. And hey, look, man, I'm tell you right now,
my boy Trill 2X, shout out to you, man. One of the leaders of the Max to Dallas campaign, man. He been going crazy. I see Trill everywhere.
Appreciate it, bro.
Boy, that boy Trill,
the nation wants Max, man. I'm telling you right now, they want it.
But I love the fact that people like Trill is leading. Like he boom, boom, boom. I saw him by himself go into like a big ass chat, bro. Set that thing on fire on Max Crosby by himself. He just kept saying it, Max to Dallas, Max to Dallas, Max to Dallas. Boy, it took off like a rocket, bro. People stopped talking in that chat and everything. Everybody started Max to Dallas. The reason why that's important, because some people really take pride in believing that they don't matter, we don't matter, our voice don't matter. They'll say you don't mean shit. All right, well, it's Jerry and them done clearly said, and John Machota said this, so I could take their word for it or yours. I'm gonna take their word. John Machota said they get a report every day or every other day about what we're saying. He also said 2 months ago that when the ducks quack, you feed them. So being loud about Max is also about drowning out Steven. Let me say that again. Being loud about Max is about drowning out Steven. So when Steven is coming in there being passive, that report need to be, this is what the fans want too.
Mm-hmm.
They want us to be aggressive. They want us to go forward. It's going to hurt us greatly if the Rams win this bitch, because they was telling us first to be aggressive and we sat on our hands.
Mm-hmm.
And so like they are very conscious, as any good business person should be, about the customer, dog. Because if we are disgruntled, we spend less. We do, every one of us. But when we hopeful, we go decorate the game rooms. We go buy more tickets. We go get season tickets. We go start making plans and trips to visit Dallas and go to games. And yeah, because we want to feel the moment. When you believe in this team, you go pay for it, brother. You feel me? You gonna want to have memories and shit like that. You gonna want to, hey Lou, I know we do watch parties, but we gotta cancel that a couple of these games. We gotta go there, dog. Right. I want to be at that game. That's the game I want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we start spending, bro. It's like, hey, the watch party canceled. Boss and Lou is at the game.
Yeah, we ain't got enough. I'm gonna say we'll live stream it from the parking lot or something.
Right. That's how we'll do it. But I want you to go back real quick, if you don't mind, bro, and show that where he said we in the mood. Just real quick, you know what I'm talking about? I know I'm working your DJ skills.
Let me see.
You see, I be pushing my boy Lou. That boy Law used to do me like that. He'll be, man, pull this up, boss. Hey, hey, man, you got to drive that car, buddy. Drive it.
Fly that plane now.
Salute, boss, and Lou. Stay putting in that work, man. Love you, Andrew. Love you, Rep. And I need to unblock Drill. Somebody block Drill on my channel. That's
Again?
crazy. I swear to God, bro.
If we get an opportunity to add to this thing, we're very capable.
What area?
The mood is here to do it.
What
The
areas
mood
do you
is
feel
here.
that
You
you
heard
could
him?
shore up?
Yeah.
The mood. So
What areas do you feel that?
Because he was saying that in the press conference, man. He was like, bro, like, it's time. It's time to give up. Yeah, he said it in the same clip. I'm willing to give up premium first round compensation. Like he's talking, like he's being aggressive with, like both of them are muddying the waters. Just look at the approach both of them make in terms of them trying to muddy up the waters in terms of getting their phone to ring. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I could tell if we was to see Jerry and Steven go fishing, man, Steven gonna sprinkle like a little bit of crumbs and hope the fish come up there. Jerry gonna throw the whole damn, you know what I'm saying? He's like, man, a big fish gonna come and we're gonna catch it too. You know what I'm saying?
I want to say this, bro. Shout out to Jerry and Shotty, because every time they went big, we hit.
We hit every time.
You went big with Pickens. Steven wasn't in that room. And remember, Steven wanted that Mingo. Remember he was pushing that?
Oh, was pushing Mingo. Sure.
And we got Mingo and we got Tolbert.
And everybody. He probably
was pushing that.
He probably in there right now pushing MVS. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Illinois. He probably in there or for someone for Edge. He probably in there pushing Malachi. Trying in there put that's all he talking about. Like he talking about, oh yeah, I noticed in practice. You know, that's all the people you notice in practice, Steven. I bet it's all the people you notice in practice.
Yeah, and see, boy, you going, boy.
I bet it is. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, like you are changing on the outside because your plan is failing in terms of like you trying to build from the draft in a contention, and some of these picks are not working out. But you ain't all the way left that Bastards versus Sons mentality, dog.
No.
You are still you have not.
If you out there only acknowledging draft picks, you still in love with our guys, bro. You just right now getting outvoted.
Yeah, you got baptized, but your ass still at the club. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, you still hanging out. You ain't saved yet.
You still be coming to church 2 a.m. You know, we still smell it.
You're still a heathen. You're a heathen.
We still smell it.
Filthy budget sinner.
Yeah,
just playing, bro. Just playing, bro. We rock with you.
But
no, we don't. Hell no.
Change your ways.
Change your ways. You filthy budget sinner. Damn, man. Be like, oh, these old guys, you know, they don't even. That's what he said at the end. Did you play that? Hey, you got to play it, but they don't even like. It's like everything you look. Hey, so look how he did. Look how he did, bro. Zimmer on them noses, bro. Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
He said before camp we was gonna bring in some help. He remembered, and I kept playing it because I kept playing it like he promised before camp.
Yeah, he was gonna bring.
He promised before camp he was gonna bring somebody in here, and camp came here. It was nobody in here. And then Zimmer finally stood up and said, "We need noses, obviously." And I was like,
"And this is gonna tie in."
Well, hold on. I want to say one more thing.
Go ahead.
This dude brought in Linville Jones.
The people he brought in, boy, they still had the bandages on them, man. You know, they were still covered in the. They still had the tape on them, bro.
Lou,
they came in on a cane.
Let's keep it all the way real, bro. Do you have that Tom and Jerry? Please tell me you got that Tom and Jerry, bro. Because see, I'm peeping something, bro. Steven Jones be making sometimes these coaches got to do with less, dog. Like, y'all don't want to hear it.
Y'all don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all the truth. No. We fighting for Shotty right now, y'all. I'm telling you, we divorce the truth on this, bro.
Yeah, this is what they got the coaches doing right now. We tell you that right now. Let's keep.
They got them boys rubbing
because they are stopping through the trash right now.
Dog, pause it for a second. Let's talk about this, bro. This gonna become my clip, bro. Because like this, dog. Because think about how they doing Shotty on running back. We talked about this.
Man, they
blew a fifth rounder.
A seventh rounder. and they both didn't play last year, but this is the guys we're counting on this year. We ain't bringing nobody else in. We don't know. Hear no evil, see no evil. We don't know nobody
you trying
else.
to make this dude cook a dinner out the bottom, bro.
He got to go out there.
And it's not saying they not talented.
But no, man. But he over here trying to make a 5-star meal like my guy doing right here.
Facts.
Out of the bottom of barrel.
But look at that boy shopping. Look how he's shopping, boy.
Oh, it's a little bit more tread on that.
Can you rewind how he picked up that fish, bro?
Hey man, look,
this
man.
how he picked up this.
Look at his face, man.
That's Malik Davis right there.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but hey, man.
Look at that boy shopping hard. Look at that boy shopping hard, ain't it?
Weighing the damn the lettuce and everything, but
that boy weighing that trash ass
you know
lettuce.
What I'm saying? But then every so often, what happens? You notice something, right? Like, hold on. You notice them crackers over there. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, what's that?
It's some actual food. That's
that's Pickens right there.
You know what I'm saying? It's some actual food.
That's Quentin Williams right there. That's some actual.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't this time of year. He said, "You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying,
bro?"
And then hold on. I got a second one.
Yeah, man, I can't wait till you show that, bro.
Look,
that's my dog. Look at it.
Hold on. I'm gonna show the second one real quick. Let me see if I can.
Man, they better not copyright us on this, bro. If they do, y'all gotta send us some money on this, bro. We going in on this, bro. But this real, bro. This gonna become my clip if we get paid, bro. Because that's how they doing them coaches sometimes, bro. They had them dudes scrummaging, bro.
This how Steven do
this how Steven doing Shotty, bro. And Parker.
Hold on.
Ooh, but see, with some real food.
Hold on. Zamir White coming in to you know what I'm saying?
Man, Zamir White?
Is that Zamir White? Is that you, player? Hold on.
Yeah, that's is that you, Zamir?
Is that you, Zamir?
Get your ass.
Hey, man.
That's how they doing it, boys.
Hey, man. Like, is that Zamir White coming in? Like, hey.
Booja, he just trying to get us some regular food. A fourth rounder. Zamir White was a fourth rounder, bro.
Malik Davis got to start. Hey, man, we signed Quentin Williams, right? Cut some. What do you do? Cut Malik. So yeah, man. That's how they do.
Oh, man.
Hey man, and he over here just fantasy, man. Look, bro. Yeah.
Nah, please send me that, bro. I'm telling you, because I'm gonna be going back to that forever, bro. Because I swear that's what they do. We got a super chat.
Okay. He said, "Nah, that ain't Malik Davis. That's all them Tolbert receivers."
That too, though. It's the same thing, bro.
We same thing.
It's the same thing, bro.
We're just basically saying that he gotta build a 5-star meal with bottom of the barrel, man.
Yeah, it's making them build 5-star meals, bro. And I was thinking this, bro. Like, it's no excuse for Shotty to say in his first interview with James Slater, I would want Rico. Gathers, not Gathers.
No, Dowdle.
Mm-hmm. He said Rico Dowdle.
You said, are we gonna see?
And you don't get it.
We gonna see the run game?
He said we gonna see committee.
Mm-mm.
He said depends. Can you go back? Hold on. Can you go back to that him shopping? And let's do the interview together while he's shopping, bro. Let's do the interview together while my boy.
You know what I'm saying?
That boy. They asked Jane. Jane asked him, "You beat Brian. Are we gonna see running back by committee?"
Depends. You know.
Depends on what.
Depends if I got the groceries.
And then he said, I would want to see Rico,
Yeah, I want to see Rico, but
because he's a free agent right now. Right. So like he was trying to put in his order, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, but my guy over here, they he gotta go through the UFL. You know what I'm saying?
The UFL,
the CFL.
Go look at what they had him shopping with. Hey, go look at Zamir White. Go look at the UFL top guy. If you want a power back and shit, we ain't gonna get you you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna get you no third round. It got to be 5th round, undrafted, 7th round. It's gonna be out the trash.
And he gotta hope he find it because every so often,
and he gotta hope he find it, bro. That's how they doing it.
Every man's another man's trash is another man's treasure. Because he found Williams this way, rummaging through the trash. I'm gonna be honest with you, but luckily he was able to do that. So, and then also I was gonna say this is probably the reason why tied into Parker. Why Parker denied Clowney, remember? This is my theory on that. Because it goes back to Zimmer. The moment I'm telling you, man. This is why we was always right with them wanting the edge, man. We was always right with them wanting more because he's ageist. Because the moment he get Clowney up in here, they're gonna probably close up shop. They're gonna close up the kitchen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's just being real. They're gonna close up the kitchen. So before
got another super chat, and then we can take off on the other stuff.
He said 499. He said, can't wait to wake up one morning and read that notification. Then dreamt already. It's a matter of time. We with you, Quinn.
That boy said he dreamed about it.
Man,
I love that.
Man, we with you too, man.
Listen, this if it happens, this should also tell you the power of our voices together, bro. And this is why people got to get behind campaigns. It don't matter who came up with the campaign. I don't know who came up with Max to Dallas. I don't remember. I really don't. It's one of y'all probably came up with it. But that shit done took off, bro. That shit going crazy. Right?
All socials too.
It's on all socials, bro. It's shit crazy. It's on Facebook. It's on Instagram, bro. It's definitely on X, bro.
It's 100,000 views on Instagram. I'll tell you right now, boy.
And that's just his video. He not talking about total impressions.
Yeah,
he talking about just his video at 100K, and that's within 24 hours.
Yeah, well, about 48, give or take.
Shoot, that's crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
like
this dude got 100,000 views on Max to Dallas in less than 48 hours.
It's taking up, man. People want it. Keep, hey man, keep fighting. We got to drown out Steven, man.
You got to drown him, bro. It's what it is, and it's no guarantee that the campaign will work. But I'd rather us be active than inactive. You know, I'd rather us be loud, bro, than quiet.
Tony Nichols said, Steven doing like the comedian Ali Sadiq said his dad got him some sneakers from the supermarket. And
Biscuit said, I'm getting sick of seeing idiots in this group. On these groups. I know what you mean, bro. Like, I know exactly what you're talking about. You know, people that be looking down their nose at Crosby. It's weird. I know what you're talking about. It's weird. It's weird energy in the streets. It is.
Yeah.
It's very weird energy in the streets. It's like I would never understand people mad at trying to get better. I just want to understand that. You don't even gotta just think he's all that, but you at least gotta acknowledge that he's better, bro.
Yeah. But let's change before we do it. Let me do this ad read real quick. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody coming in here, man. Shout out to Prize Picks. They doing a new promo code. If you play $5, you get 150. You check the description for more more information on this. I do have a lineup that I want to show y'all, that I have to show y'all real fast. That I just did for the Dallas Cowboys. And I think it's pretty good for the first game. It's pretty easy. I did a triple one. Okay. So I did three overs for Ashton Genty, CeeDee Lamb, Kenneth Walker. They're all over rushing plus receiving a half. You know, I think this is something easy. Kenneth Walker, you know what I'm saying? CeeDee Lamb, Ashton Genty. But shout out to Prize Picks and everything like that. Let's veer all the way to the main source of this show. You know, we did a good hour on that. Hopefully, you know, we can knock this out pretty good. But Clayton Adams.
Also, shout out to Prize Pick. I just got a contract with them too, man. So I'm excited. I'm gonna be premiering Prize Picks too.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, bro.
Hey, hold on. Yeah, my bad. You
I just want to say that too, man. You know, they had a very professional onboarding, bro. You know, we got some good things planned, man. Help everybody, you know, put extra dollars in your pocket, man.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Prize Picks, man. But like I said, let's veer to the Clayton Adams crucible.
Yeah, this Clayton is substantive, bro. This is one of those things that, even though it's the midst of training camp and this interview is about 4 to 5 days old, it's full of meat to the point that where we got to break down as much of this as possible, bro. It's gonna give us a lot of highlights into us, and just, you know.
So I want to first start out by this because I just call something with this. You know, it's a grading system, but also it's going to be very important. You know, let me see.
One player-specific thing I wanted to ask you about. You guys have a very young offensive line, right? Guys that were highly drafted, been in the league for a couple of years. As you think about the next step for that group, for the Tylers, you know, for there's 3. You have 3.
3 Tylers. None of them go by Tyler, but we got 3 Tylers.
I was like the 2 Tylers. Wait, no, there's 3 Tylers. As you think about the 3 Tylers, you know, Cooper's now in year 3. He was banged up last year. Like, what do you think? What are the most important things you want to see from that group as you guys all settle into what year 2 of the offense looks like?
Confidence, consistency, and violence.
To the point. Now this is I told you this before. Listen to this. This is probably a reason why Boss have a certain person on his show every time. Clayton's gonna give it.
That's really like, that's where it starts with offensive linemen is like you're going to get beat. There are going to be a whole bunch of plays. You're going against guys that are really good. You're going to get beat at some point. You can't get beat the next play and the next play and the next play because of
Who does that sound like? What position that sound like?
Corner.
Is it Clayton?
And so it's I think taking a drop back pass set for a tackle is one of the most difficult things in all of sports.
Really?
You know, it's probably like the back pedal for a DB.
Ooh,
like the what?
The back pedal to a DB, bro.
Damn.
Hold on.
Damn, Clayton. So so when we everybody who's worried about Guyton right now, that's the number one thing we're going to be evaluating on. That means do not come to me if he gives up a sack or still gives up a sack. Just like don't come to me if a cornerback gives up a big play, because it's all about what?
Not getting beat. Yeah, how you respond.
How you respond. That's the measurement of what he's measuring these offensive linemen is.
Yeah, and I love that he talked about the violence, because I went hard about Brian Schottenheimer this morning, man. I did a dope show this morning. I don't never lie when I say it was one of my best shows on how Schott is clearly trying to get behind his offensive line. And they go talk about that even more. We go show that, though, that the vision of this whole Schotty mixed with Clayton is more so inside out, not outside in.
Ooh, you getting far ahead. Let me finish this.
I don't want to go too far
ahead.
ahead.
DB coaches out there feel the pain of the O-line coaches, but it's one of the most difficult things in all sports. And so embracing that and understanding we need to make this simple, and you need to get good at it.
Boom. So I just want to establish that's his expectations for the offensive line. I love they gave the fact he said consistency. What did he say at the beginning? Like the 3 C's: confidence, consistency, and there's one more. I think it's something dealing with being nasty. But establish a baseline, what we want for this offensive line, and we're seeing that in the past 2 clips. It's time to seeing. You know,
yeah. He also mentioned in this that I think one of the reasons why we're seeing such an uptick in effectiveness in the run fits is because he said one of the practices that he does is he reviews the whole year and he fine-tunes what worked and what didn't, and then they kind of tailor that to the new year. And they build around it. So it's like, is it a coincidence that we seeing all these runs in the first 3 days of practice or 2 days where you seeing guys untouched? Like, you know what I'm saying? They you know, like Blue was untouched, Maffa untouched to the house, big runs, you know, for the most part. Like, you could debate the Blue one, you know, we can debate that, you know, but Maffa clearly untouched, bro.
Right. And that's all your offensive line.
And that's all him. And it was so much, bro. It's so much meat.
I got some. Do you want to go to the inside out?
I just want to talk about it real quick.
The DNA. Which
one of the things he talked about that he does, I know you heard this. He got a file that he calls cool shit. And every week he looks at explosive runs. So any run over 10 yards, he's looking at. Adding it, and he just puts it in a file for something that he can use later, right? And so, and then he explained the way that he deploys the different run schemes and why his gun is so effective. Like when he runs out the gun, bro, this is one of the most meatiest.
When you go into a game, you have to be able to ask yourself what kind of fight's this going to be. Is this going to be a fight in the basement? Because if it's a fight in the basement, you know, I give me a scatter gun, you know, and or an automatic weapon. So maybe you need some power and you need some no huddle. Is this going to be a fight in the forest? You know, then you need the long gun, and you're not going to get as many shots off, but they have to be really accurate. So, like, I just don't think that you can do that properly if you're just narrowing your scope to we only do a couple of things. I think some of that comes from the idea that If an offense is built from the outside in, then your run game is just there to complement your pass game.
Ooh.
But what, Clayton?
If your offense is built from the inside out, which, you know, in my opinion, right now is the way that you
finish it out.
Gives you the best chance to win a championship.
Wait, hold on.
One more time.
Yeah, one more time, bro.
If an offense is built from the outside in, then your run game is just there to complement your pass.
Explain outside in, bro.
Perimeter. That's the emphasis. Passing.
Say what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Passing first and
passing first. That's the philosophy of leading through CeeDee Lamb and Pickens.
Yes.
Versus leading through BB. You know what I'm saying?
The Tyler
Smith, the Tylers, bro.
Say it one more time though, but I got
and he say that wins a championship.
He said the key word. Hold on.
If an offense is built from the outside in, then your run game is just there to complement your pass game. If your offense is built from the inside out, which, you know, in my opinion, right now is the way that it gives you the best chance to win a championship in the NFL in 2026.
Oh, and then he said he put that in there because a lot of people think when we be talking about this run game, it's just the old way. No, he said that's the modern way, which means what? The league is a what league? It's a running league.
Yeah, it's a running league.
It's a running league.
It's a super running league.
It's a super running league.
Then, you know, after this clip, they go get into the trend of too high aggressively going back down to the box and how it affected Dallas. You know,
you came into the league at a really interesting time.
I like how you played
about the last 10 years and how much things have changed. Because when you got into the league, we're transitioning to the too high kind of light box world that we still sort.
So he talking about when Clayton just got into the league. He got into the league doing the passing
league,
the pass first. Remember, everybody used to say it's a passing league, it's a passing first league. So this guy is showing the trends, and he go talk about the trends, how it's flipped, and you go see that it flipped also from the schematics of the defensive trends that he go explain via data
of living. Right, I was looking at the numbers today. And so in like 2020, we were at like 40.5% light boxes per next gen. That was true for 3 years, 2020, 2021, 2022. And then it peaks in 2023 when it was like 44.5%.
So 4 years of light boxes.
Over the last couple of years.
So, which was around the time, remember when Mark said it's a passing league. And if it was me, I would get an H-back and I would splatter these dudes. He said that 2 years ago. So that means if we would have been ahead of the curve and stuck with the identity of the original Dallas Cowboys being a run-first team, we would have been ahead of this trend.
It started to fall back a little bit. So last season, it was about 35.5%, which was a massive drop-off from 2023.
Massive drop-off.
And I'm curious, did you feel that last year? Like,
pause. That drop off is basically saying that they went from 40% right light boxes to 35%. No, it was a flip. They went basically to where they trying to stop the run more, basically, way more. Because that's what's working in the league now. So that's why Clayton and Schotty, when them wanting to be physical, is the current trend. And this is what gives us the advantage. He finna explain two things, but I'm gonna explain what gives us the advantage. Our offensive line that's fully retooled and fully invested into, and them two perimeter guys on the outside. That gives us a straight advantage for the run game.
Did you feel the transition back to more teams being willing to put more bodies in the box? And how did that impact the way that you guys had to plan, or just the way that you guys were thinking about the run game versus what it would have looked like in 2023?
We did not really feel that because
what?
And I think particularly because of our quarterback and our two receivers.
So when the league flipped the trend, they still played us a certain way.
Is that we're generally, we're seeing a lot of split safety looks and we're seeing a lot of shell looks, and it's one of the things I had.
And pause it real quick. That's very important because we always go try to be honest and fair on here. This is also shout out to Hen, shout out to the landlord. This is the point that they was making about fighting for the two weapons and saying that helps your running game. So Clayton is clearly saying that we didn't feel what the rest of the league felt because the rest of the league don't have what we have on the perimeter. So that's why the trend of really tightening up them boxes and putting more people in the box didn't affect Dallas as much. So that's why I was saying this morning that one of the best ways to use CeeDee Lamb and Pickens is decoys. Some people kind of got upset with that. But that wasn't insulting them. It's basically saying we know the threat that y'all are is going to garner attention. So basically, it's a smoke screen. We want y'all looking here, but we're going to attack you here. So we want y'all to come into them games like, hey, bro, we need to bracket CD and we need to put our best guy. We need to also, have all these exotic back end stuff, too high stuff. But then that opens up the opportunity for us to pound your ass.
Shout out to Sarah. One of the I didn't invent this, but I do think that this is important for
Sarah, the analytics girl,
of like just how do you win the football game? So for the last 3 years, people talk a lot about explosive plays and turnovers. Like there's places they'll call that the double positive. This isn't necessarily something we dive hard into with the Cowboys, but other places that I've been, it is. So I track it and I try to follow it. Okay. And so this is where the conundrum comes in. And one of the reasons that I do think that the run game is really important and not just the jab of your offense. I think it's got to be
So not just a jab.
Not just a jab. Not that Mike McCarthy type.
Keep preaching, prophet, Clayton.
And the uppercut. And then, you got to deliver the hook with the pass game. But I think if you have more explosive plays the last 3 years, more explosive plays and less turnovers than your opponent, teams won 89% of the time. Okay. And so the problem with that is what you have to try to figure out is you're about 4 times more likely to commit a turnover when you pass the football than you are when you run.
Ouch. So this goes to the thought of attacking from the perimeter. For the people that think we should be throwing it 40 times a game, he's showing the dilemma in that is that if you want to win these games by having more explosives, but if you try to throw it too much, you also increase your chances of penalties as well by 4 times. So a safer offense is a more balanced offense.
Yeah, he said you increase your chances of error.
Did he say error or turnover? Can you rewind just a little bit?
Turnover.
I thought he said
commit a turnover when you pass the football than you are when you run. Explosive plays.
Go back about 10
more
seconds.
Explosive plays and less turnovers than your opponent. Teams won 89% of the time. Okay. And so the problem with that is what you have to try to figure out is you're about 4 times more likely to commit a turnover.
Okay. Got it. So you'll get a ball back to the other team by passing it more. Got it. Okay.
You pass the football than you are when you run. You're also about twice as likely to create an explosive play when you pass than you are when you run. And so there's some give and take that goes with that. But then it goes back to that thing about the other team being able to run the ball being a disease for your entire team.
He's always using that. Like that's why he likes running the ball. It's a disease. It's a disease that eats away at your opponent. Keep elaborating on it though. Prophet. Prophet Clayton.
Is what's the secret sauce there? Well, the secret sauce is if you can throw 4 explosive runs into a game, you're probably giving yourself a really high chance of winning.
Woo! And see, that's why he has the cool shit foul.
Keep elaborating on that explosive stuff though.
See, because the explosive, let me pause because see the explosiveness. What he's trying to do is take out the risk of turnover, but yet get you the 89% chance of winning. So he's saying let's take the explosiveness out of throwing it because it also can give you a high risk of turnovers, and let's find a way to have explosiveness on the ground. That also speaks to Blue. That speaks to like the opportunity for Blue. And the true reason why they will be interested in a home run type back. So for though, even though Shotty and them have a physical style, they also do want explosiveness out the backfield. And if I can hand it to you and you can be explosive because of my run game and my cool shit foul of explosive run plays, then you increase the chance of winning. This is the thought behind Clayton Adams. It's a genius thought, and it's a genius process. And he said he's been having that cool shit foul for 10 years, bro.
It's been, I mean, if you look at the rates, like your offenses over the last 3 or 4 years have been up near the top of the league in explosive runs. I mean, that has consistently happened.
That was one of the stats this year that we didn't really love.
No, listen to that.
Listen to this, though. Listen to this, y'all.
And Dallas was, not quite as explosive probably in the run game as we want to be. And that's kind of where I'm tying this back into is I do think a lot of that comes from teams playing a lot of
You came in.
Yeah. Teams playing a lot of shell. Actually took away the explosives.
And see, this is where I got to push back. Because this is, a lot of people say because Pickens and CD do help Javonte, but they also hurt Javonte.
Yes, that's real.
And this is where I'm here to teach y'all. And I'm not crazy. I didn't went back to the old file. He's not lying either. I cut it out in the clip. The reason why he said it, I'll give you what you said. Here's an example of one of our plays. You know what I'm saying? This is 21 personnel. We got two backs, no tight ends. It's a counter play. The reason why he said the two shell hurts us is because the guys, the dollar, who's a strong safety, and the FS, the free safety, they are from depth, which means they can always come and correct.
Yeah.
So he said the difference between college and NFL in terms of their blocking schemes, they never count DBs. They never count it. But in NFL, you need to count it because they're too good. They come in and play the alley. So like on a play like here, perfectly blocked up, which is the scheme showing you, right guard, Booker coming around, kicking out the DN, fullback leaning up on the wheel, tackle sitting up to the mic, the center and the left guard, Tyler Smith, they doing a duo block to the Sam. You know what I'm saying? So we go on weak side with this, right? But who's blocking the free safety? Who's blocking the strong safety that's going to also come in and scrape over and be able to correct his mistake?
Yeah.
So this is why he also mentioned, I cut it out. This is why a bunch of our runs, the explosive ones will be 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, and never can truly hit that because sometimes we prefer a loaded box. Why is that, Lou? Because when you get guys up on a line of scrimmage, just what happened with Blue? If
you get through that, you gone.
Exactly. What did Shotty say happened with Blue? Oh, we caught them in the middle of a fire zone. What's the fire zone, y'all? That's a blitz. Which means more than 5.
They picked it up. Yeah.
And they picked it up. Yep. That means they all on the same level. So if you get past the first level, who's behind you?
Yeah, it's 6. It's 6. But that also goes to the talent of the back as well. So the more that your back has that home run ability, then that increases your chances of even getting past the 2 shell, right? So that's why people like Moffa is important, or Zamir White, to where you're big, but you're not slow. See, a lot of people, they think Thunder and Lightning is just having a certain frame. No, you can be Thunder and still have that speed element as well. It's more about the talent of the back at the end of the day. Because if you can make that third level miss because you got the agility, the vision, and the home run speed, somebody like a Chubb, because see, Chubb was 4.42. too. Chubb was 4.42. You ain't gonna find Chubb getting ran down. You'll find Williams, but you ain't gonna find Chubb getting ran down. You'll see Sanders. You'll even see Blue get run down. Yeah, it's on the film. It's on the Denver film. It's also on the Giants film. Yeah, it's there. So it's, so no, that's very interesting what he said right there.
I got two more because one is very, very important. The reason why it's going to tie back into the offensive line and why it's important for Dak as well. Like what he's saying.
Stupid. Let's get to it.
Than they had in the last few years in Dallas. And so when you're trying to find the right middle ground between allowing your quarterback to show off his capacity, but also understanding that there are ways to make your offense more dangerous and in a healthy way take things off of his plate.
Great question.
Super great question.
Keep going though.
What does that process look like, and how do you try to find the right point between those two things?
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be, number one, like Dak just wants to win. And so he is like the most incredible guy when it comes to that type of thing. I mean, he's not like one of these pompous dudes that's going to push back on a whole bunch of stuff. He will when he feels convicted on something, but he likes doing like different stuff, and I think he likes the changes that we made. And I think if you're trying to create success for your team, like that looks a lot different than just having 500 passing yards a game.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Because, if you're trying to build your normal down and distance stuff inside out, like where does the smoke break for your left tackle come from?
Say that.
Hold on.
One more time.
And he need to go back about 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, one more time. What did you say?
If you're trying to build it inside out.
What'd you say, Prophet Clayton?
That looks a lot different than just having 500 passing yards a game. Because, if you're trying to build your normal down and distance stuff inside out, like where does the smoke break for your left tackle come from?
And see, it's so important what he's saying, bro. He said, where does the smoke break for you? And see, this is why, honestly, people need to give Lou and I a chance. Be open to what we're saying. Because some people will say, man, you negative, right? Because we were saying they was developing the tackles wrong. Remember we said that? In preseason when Tyler Guyton and Cooper Beebe was playing, and the game plan for preseason was to throw it 40 times plus with Trey Lance, bro. Is that a smoke break for your tackles? Or did you keep them on their heels as they was young and developing?
We're gonna come back to one of them points you subtly hit it up on.
Mm-hmm.
That's a problem. That's the last clip, and you're gonna love it. Save it best for last.
Okay.
And yeah, keep going for that. Keep going with the we've been preaching it that we were not lying when I keep saying it, bro. How did you have a better development plan for your Hall of Famers versus players you knew that you drafted was raw?
Right.
It's backwards. That's backwards.
Right. Yeah. And elaborate, because people ain't gonna know what you're talking about.
You had a better plan for Travis Frederick
and Zach Martin
and Tyron Smith because you was a heavy running team, sure.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But that
developed them.
That developed them, made them gold jackets.
Gold jackets. And that's what he's talking about when he say smoke break.
A smoke break.
So like when we was saying, and Lou and I was saying, one of the best ways to help Tyler Guyton is to run the ball, bro. Like, yes, especially early, it might be a little bit boring to what we want in terms of excitement. But as the game we're on and they confidence and game by game, they gain confidence because you giving them smoke breaks. You're not working them like slaves, like pass pro slaves.
Yes. And this is the offensive line coach who's in there. He knows how difficult it is to constantly pass rush, but keep going.
Where does the smoke break for your tight end come?
That boy said smoke break, bro.
He said tight. I love that. I love
what that boy said smoke break.
I love that term. I love that term.
Man, I love that, bro.
I love that term, bro.
That boy say smoke break. Devin said, I need a smoke break.
Hey, if you got to do it, man.
Love that.
And so like,
yeah.
Like there's one thing that I know for sure is like those dudes aren't as good at pass rushing when they don't know it's a pass.
Oh, ding, 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 ding.
Ding, ding, ding,
Ding, ding, ding, ding.
Man. So
Lou, how we gonna handle
appreciate it,
Myles
sir.
Garrett today? How we gonna handle Myles Garrett?
Run at it,
Ding,
Shady.
ding, ding, ding.
Run
Lou,
at him.
how we gonna handle Will Anderson? Ding, ding,
Run
ding,
at them,
ding.
bro. Yep.
How we gonna handle Michael Parsons? Max Crosby? Ding, 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 a damn ding.
Run at them boys.
Ding.
So, you know, if you can try to kind of live in that world as much as you can, you're just not exposing different parts of your team that maybe aren't as good as Dak, or you know what I mean?
And that's the key right there, because honestly, this is real football talk, y'all. What he's speaking on, this is the word, is
covering up the warts.
Complementary football.
Yeah,
that has been the Dallas Cowboys' big issue last year, years before that. A lot of people don't talk about that hidden issue the Dallas Cowboys actually are pretty bad at, and that's playing complementary football. No, sometimes having that mindset, oh, we just got to shoot it out. Yeah, it sounds good in theory, but it's actually bad. Sometimes, like shoot it out, yeah, it puts points on the board and it gets us excited, but it makes your defense gassed. And he's gonna talk about that. Like look,
and so you've got to live with the roster that you have and the players. You need to be able to develop them without just completely shell shocking them. And so, you know, to me, that just gives you a little bit more of the ability to help develop areas that maybe aren't as experienced. And then, you know, the other part of it is like every single game in the NFL ends with 2 minutes. So like you're going to have your opportunities to do that. You're down in the distance all the time.
I cut it off, but he definitely mentioned that it's going to help Guyton out as well.
Yeah.
Now, so we're going to be going for a while. I just want to play this last clip, and I'm going to let you handle it.
What about the Romo one? You got that one?
That's the last clip.
Okay. I love that one.
I'm curious for you, like, how would you describe your own football, like system DNA? Because you did take maybe a somewhat non-traditional path compared to guys who, you know, I was a QC for this coach when I was 25 and I grew up in this system. So like if you had to kind of articulate, this is where I come from a football identity perspective as it relates to like NFL coaching trees and NFL schemes, what would your answer to that be?
Well, I would say right now, like what we're doing right now is Brian Schottenheimer's offense.
Uh-oh.
You know, it's a lot of it is, you know, we've blended a million different things, and there's stuff the Cowboys have just done forever.
Pause. I already knew you was gonna pause it right there.
While we doing things, I said I was gonna let you handle it, but while we doing things, my bad. The spirit. Why the hell are we doing things that the fucking Cowboys have always done?
Can you rewind it about 5 seconds too and peep his body language? Peep his body language.
You know, we've blended a million different things, and there's stuff the Cowboys have just done forever that you're just going to because Tony Romo used to.
Oh my God.
But like I would say that
I know talk about that because I already know what play it came from. Romo is still here. I hate it too,
bro. If that's not a coach blinking twice, I don't know what is. You know how they say blink twice if you're in trouble?
Mm-hmm.
You know how you got to have secret ways to say, hey, I'm being kidnapped? That dude, everything about him said, why are we still doing this stuff? And he was shaking his head and everything, like, bro, what we doing?
I didn't get that.
We still doing Tony Romo plays.
He shook his head.
Rewind it. That's why I say rewind it 5 seconds.
A lot of it is, you know, we've blended a million different things, and there's stuff the Cowboys have just done forever that
the Cowboys have done forever. He's shaking his head at that shit. Like, and see, he talked about the Cowboys as if it's outside of him. No, come on now. Let's use the context of what he's saying. Hey, he talking like that ain't me. The Cowboys. Who is that, Lou? Who? Come on now. Lou, come over here. Hey, take it easy on my back. Come over here. Who is the Cowboys? Because he coaches for the Cowboys. So that means he's talking about somebody else.
There's only one person who's been here since Romo. And it ain't Dak.
Jerry and Steven, bro. And I be telling people, man, Jerry like the co-coach, bro. Jerry and Steven like the co-coach. I be listen, man. This is honestly why I say Schotty is the most qualified for this job, bro. This is honestly why I now believe that Schotty is on a level of Sean McVay or greater, bro.
Yes,
man, Zay.
Yes, Zay. Yes, that was the play I was fucking talking
I was thinking about that. Yes, I swear,
yes,
Zay, bro. Zay
yes,
get the Savant Award today.
Yes,
Zay gets the Savant Award.
Yes,
you are the chat winner today,
that's
dog.
that play. That's the play.
Didn't I say that on the phone? I say that damn bootleg.
That bootleg, that tight end flat
that's
route.
Fucking Jerry, then, dog.
That shit been here since Romo. Yes, bro.
That boot damn leg, bro.
Yes,
Say
bro.
Zay. We've been
Bro,
seeing that
oh
since,
my
bro.
God, oh my
We've been
God.
seeing that
Since Linehan. Since Linehan, bro.
Yes.
Since Garrett.
Dog, and dog, we've been saying it in the watch parties. They finna come out
to do that sorry ass little play.
Dog, we've been on every watch party. We say that here we go. And then if it's not a bootleg, we surprised. They didn't do the bootleg. Boy, Zay get the Savant Award, bro. For real. Like, shout out to Zay. This show is dedicated to Prize Picks and Zay Tovin 95. and say what's worse is I told you that on the phone, didn't Lou? Yes. I said that damn bootleg.
Yes, bro. Jesus, they love that play. That play so it's so Linehan, it's so Garrett, bro. It's so, bro. It's them, and I hate that play so much, bro. You not the only way you can what pisses me off about it is an effective play if you running the damn ball,
right?
So it worked back then because we was a heavy running ass team,
right?
But like, dog, we be trying to do that.
And see, notice he said the Cowboys been doing since Romo. He ain't say us. And see, how Lou, let me ask you a question. I'm just keeping it real. See, this is where people get mad at you because we being the bad guys by telling the truth. They gonna get mad at us because we showing it. We showing the receipts with the bullshit. Like, we showing it, right? How would you feel, Lou, if you put in 10 years worth of cool shit plays and you have a job that tell you, hey man, I like that, we gonna use most of that, but I need you to keep some of this Romo shit in here too. Now you got 10 years full of explosive run plays. You are a savant in explosives, bro. You have a plan for Blue. Like for real. Me listening to him lets me know he got a good plan for Blue. You can't talk about wanting explosives and not have a plan for Blue, bro. You can't talk about wanting explosives and hate Blue. Blue has to be in your plans if you want explosives. Now, I ain't saying use him as RB2, but that does say he got to be a part of your design, sir. But I don't want to say this because it might hurt somebody back. Is Romo, Pollard, and Zeke plans? Oh, I don't want to see it. I don't even want to see it. Let's just keep going.
No, hold on. You better pod. We over here podding. We over here pod. You better pod. What you gonna say?
It's so real what he just said, bro. How does that not affect Mike McCarthy? How does it not affect Kellen Moore? How does it not? Man, shout out to Coach Marv, man. I gotta give Coach Marv some credit, bro. Coach Marv used to say this. Man, this is Scott Leonard. I swear he used to say that, man. Every watch party, they running the same plays as Scott Leonard here. I swear Coach Marv used to say that every time. It didn't matter if it was Kellen Moore, if it was Mike McCarthy running plays, if it was Brian Schottenheimer. And now you got Clayton Adams that said this is a Cowboy thing, and he's separated from himself. Keeping it real.
Because Tony Romo used to do it, and
look at that smile on his face.
Like, I would say that,
look at that smirk, bro. Like, I'm real big on body language. Go back 5 seconds.
Look at his because Tony Romo used to do it, and
That's frustration, dog. Lou, I'm just keeping it real, bro. Just take it easy on my back, bro. That's that sarcastic face like they crazy, bro. You know how you go to work and say, my boss stupid, bro. Like sometimes you feel like that. Everybody in the chat done had that, where you know exactly how to run whatever you doing, right? And then you get some outsider that don't know what they doing, and they come in, they trying to tell you how to run it, even though they don't have no idea how to really run it. You see what I'm saying? And you got to deal with it because it's your boss. If I'm talking to you, if I done said something to your spirit, say amen in the chat. Because that's happened. And you can, and we all have had this attitude, like, man, here they go, coming down from the ivory tower, trying to tell me how to run my operation, even though you don't have no understanding about the compliance of Texas, the compliances of Dallas, and all the nuances of really doing my job. How many times have you went through that as an engineer, Lou, where you in here doing an engineering project, and then you get this guy from on high that come in here, they don't know what he doing, but he giving you some company line bootleg shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta like him, shake your head, and laugh like this shit crazy that I gotta do this.
Sign them checks. Like, just keep signing them checks, bro. If the league was a pass-first league in 2020, explains why Quinn was effective. Y'all thoughts? Are you talking about like when we were winning the 12-5 years? The passing league was when McVay was going crazy.
Yeah.
So when Jared Goff, but when Matt first got there, because that's when they was having them high scoring games with the Chiefs. That's when it was I can confirm that's when it was a passing league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yes, and honestly, you're probably right, because that was around the time the boom around edge rushers probably happened. It happened with Micah.
And to add to that very thought out super chat about Randy, remember Quinn also reinvented himself.
He sure was. He
was a cover 3 guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he came in and reinvented himself into a multiple guy.
Mostly aggressive. He was mainly
attack. Yeah.
Cover 1.
So he reinvented himself too.
Mm-hmm.
And sadly, he never really got the full implementation of what he wanted. So Quinn, to me, reinvented himself into like, however your offense is, we can adapt to it. So if we need to have bulky guys in here at linebacker because you're a heavy run team, I'm ready for that. If you go be passing league, we ready for that as well, right? We can kind of lighten it up. We got hybrid people in here, like what was my guy Cox, right? We got hybrid linebackers, and that's what getting in the way hurt with him too. Like the fact that he wanted Bobby Wagner, that was the final affinity stone, bro, for his defense. The fact that you had to be out there with Bell as your middle linebacker, that basically tied Quinn's hand behind his back, bro, because Quinn never had all the pieces he wanted for his chessboard. So he wanted to be able to pull out Bell at middle for teams that would spread you out. Now, when they wanted to go big on you, like the Rams, and say, all right, we're finna bully you, you need an enforcer in the middle, and he never had it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but like I would say that the DNA of this offense is very much what Brian Schottenheimer, is as a play caller and what he believes in as an offensive coach. Now, within that, one of the reasons that he hired me is
why he hired you, Prophet Clayton. Why? Please tell me why he hired you, because this is honestly, load the clip. I'm loading 100-round drum at everybody who be going at me, Clayton, about these investments. Tell me why, Clayton.
Is he really wanted to make a mess a little bit more in the run game.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they hired you, Clayton?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Clayton.
And be a little bit more creative there.
Now, super
and
chat.
With some of the...
Hold on. This doesn't work. Said this is how you lose good to possibly great coaches and always in the running for the below average ones.
He right. That's because see, I remember I did a show, bro, because Dan Quinn gave clues that he did not want to be here. He literally said after we lost the first time in the playoffs with him, he said, I'm not coming around the corner for Mike McCarthy's job. In other words, I don't want to be the head coach here.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah.
He said, I'm not coming around the corner for that. Because, see, it was too much weird shit going on, bro. You out in the public, and Jerry out here talking about, hey, man, I might offer Dan Quinn a job to Mike McCarthy, and where you feeling awkward, and you had to literally go to Mike McCarthy and say, hey, man, do you want me to go take one of these job offers? That's real, though, bro. Like, you know, we was rolling under Dan Quinn. So now, you know, when we lost, a lot of people blamed him. He was dumb. He liked them itty-bitty linebackers. And the whole time he wanted Bobby Wagner. Which means that if he would have had his full implementation of his vision, we getting past the Rams, bro. I mean, Green Bay, bro. We likely getting past Green Bay, and they don't likely have 6 consecutive scoring drive on us, bro.
1,000%. Because they were a flawed team, but they were built to, you know what I'm saying, to destroy our main weakness. It was a pretty glaring weakness, though. You know what I'm saying? So,
and Trill, right? He said, Dan on the hot seat, LOL, and about to be somewhere else. Exactly. But that's also because everybody ain't a good head coach, but he was a good D coordinator.
He's a fire D coordinator.
He was fire as hell, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the point is, not saying he's a good head coach. I'm not saying that. I'm saying he was a dope ass D coordinator. Man, let's not forget where our defense was ranked with him now. Our defense was ranked top 2, sir.
He said Dan should have fought harder. Zim fought the hardest, and where is he at, Trill?
Yeah.
They didn't even give him an interview, Trill, for the head coach. They interviewed 3 coaches, and one of them they rather interview Jason Witten. Let's be real, than interview Zimmer.
Yeah, I think the real key, Trill, and I love you, bro. You're doing a great job on them campaigns on Max to Dallas. The real key is, to me, the front office needs to get out the way, especially when it's already proven that you have competent, quality coaches. So, you know, the visions and the co-coaching, to me, is what's in the problem. The co-coaching. Like, Shotty showed that when he make these tough decisions, and I'm being honest, bro, I don't think Shotty always play fair. I don't either. He said, but I also don't blame him.
He said, y'all praise the CP for fighting. Dan should have fought harder. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. CP ain't fought yet.
Hey, and listen, man.
He ain't fought yet.
I don't think all these coaches get overrode. I think CP get overrode. Dan Quinn clearly got overrode. Zimmer got overrode. Clearly he got overrode.
The only one who didn't get overrode was Eberflus.
And he probably got overrode for all we know. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
But shit, he got a whole bunch more than the other ones.
Yeah, but it like and you know, one of the worst overrides to me is when Brian Schottenheimer clearly said he wanted Rico as a free agent. And Rico showed us he was telling the truth. So, like, Shotty don't play fair, man. I'm gonna keep it real. He don't play fair. But if you right every time, who cares? Because he wasn't playing fair when he was fighting for Booker. You remember that? Because see, when they brought up speed, right? He was obviously going against Matthew Golden, and he discounted speed. Remember that? I see how Shotty fight now. I see how he fight. Remember, he said speed, you know, it's not everything, right? Because he did not want to give them an inch. That's what's going on with Blue, low key. That's what's low key going on with Blue, is he don't want to give front office an inch on that, because he like, bro, I don't want y'all forcing that on me, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's shady to a degree, but I kind of understand he's like, I gotta be able to implement my stuff. I get it.
I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying. He said we fighting for Max right now because of CP. I get you. You know,
I don't know, bro.
I don't
think we fight for We fighting for Max because we're aware. We fighting for Max because we smart fans. You know what I'm saying?
He's saying he thinks CP is fighting behind the scenes. I just think he's just being very clear what he wants. You know,
Yeah.
I don't like. I'm just being. CP is still green and new. We still butterflies and rainbows. He ain't fought no ugly ass fight yet. Shotty is actively in a ugly fight.
Yeah.
He was in a fight last year when he first started. Shotty had like 3 ugly fights. He had the fight with Javonte Williams, fight with Booker, and he had to fight them on Pickens too. Just being honest, like Shotty had to. I ain't seen CP in an ugly ass fight yet. Just being honest with you, like a McCarthy level ugly fight. Like you got to come out there like that wasn't my idea. Like you know what was he saying? Like the option routes. It's not my preference. Ugly ass fight.
It's an ugly fight.
That's an ugly fight.
Yeah, that's why I said, man, I'm not fighting with honor with people that fight dirty, bro.
They'll blow the board on
I'm sorry, bro. Like, you know, shady for shady, bro. If you shady enough to force somebody on me, I'm shady enough to fight back at it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna play him. I ain't gonna suit him up. Like,
yeah, if you shady enough to force some shit on me when I was clear, I told you Rico and you'll give me some 5th round shit, some undersized shit, and you know I like physicality. Well, I'm shady like you.
You right?
I'm shady like you. I ain't finna be, I'm gonna be a gentleman, and you forcing shit on me. And this dude not even meeting with me, man, in the summertime and shit like that, bro. Like he clearly saying, bro, like you not my boss. You not my boss. Shotty told Blue, hey man, don't celebrate till you get to the end zone.
And what he do the very next day?
The very next day. But why the fuck would I play with this dude? He's showing you ain't my boss. I do what the fuck I want to do. He told him, he like, yeah, the next day he, you know, showboating right before he get in the end zone, right after Shotty told him not to, but Shotty shaded. Nah, bro. Yeah, he is. He is, but I will be too. I promise. Nah.
If he's shady, yeah. What's the word worse than nefarious for front office?
Yeah, nah. Ain't no way they gonna be hitting me in my kneecaps, and I'm gonna be a gentleman, bro. Like in the Game of Thrones, if y'all don't know, this is the game, bro. In the Game of Thrones, you either win or you die. That's the game, brother.
That's the game.
Ain't no honor, bro. If you Ned Starks, you go be
your
head get cut off.
Bring that paper if you would. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this your paper?
Oh shit. She ripped that paper up. Rip that paper up. This is the signed decree from the king. That she said, oh, that's your paper?
That's your paper?
Guards, kill him.
She's like, kiss the ring.
Yeah,
like, kiss the ring.
Paper. You think a piece of paper finna stop me from this? Cool.
Like I will blow up this chessboard. Kiss the ring. Yeah,
nah. This is the game of Jones.
Like they will. Y'all look, man. Look. Hey, McCarthy Baratheon, what happened?
Mike McCarthy Baratheon, the man of honor, guys.
What they doing that last year? Oh, we have not talking about a contract. What y'all gonna do in terms of player acquisition? Oh, we gonna sign Dak late. We gonna sign CD late. We gonna bring Linville. Oh, that in here. Man, we gonna bring. Hey, that's it.
Hey, people go hate me, Lou. I understand the sabotage of Blue, bro. I get it. This dude ain't listening to me. I tell him to be physical. He ain't physical. I tell him not to showboat before he get in the end zone. He do it the next day. I try to meet with him. He don't. Nah, bro.
We know who we dealing with, man. And McCarthy did the same exact thing with Rico.
Yeah.
You see how dirty did the Joneses play?
The Joneses dirty on Rico.
On the way to the game on the bus, it seems Rico came down with a cold.
Rico came out that whole hot.
On the way.
See, we keeping it too real, Lou. This level of real, people can't handle this, bro. Yeah. This is just too real,
bro. On the way on a bus ride, Rico catches a cold. What? Okay. All right. Yeah.
And listen, y'all, and it's and see, Devin, I see what you're saying. He said, because he not your type. It's more than that. It's more than he not your type. It's that he not your type, Plus, he ain't listening to you, bro.
He's being defiant. He's a defiant child.
Like for real, bro.
You gonna get a child.
He just told him
you gonna
no
keep
celebrating, and you could tell. Shotty tells everybody that because he had a term for it. What did he say? What was the term he said? It was something like "Don't celebrate."
Touch the feet past the numbers, like in the back of the end zone.
So you could tell he tells everybody that. But when somebody is hired that you didn't want, that has an attitude like you ain't my boss, bro, we gotta all peep the real game, bro. That's how Blue been moving, bro. Like the fact that Shotty was like, hey, I tried to visit with him and he didn't get back with me. I guess he had something else to do. And remember, they was in Austin for a week. So Blue didn't respond or nothing for a whole week.
And where was he training at, y'all?
He was training in Austin. He was there.
No, I know. I saw the Instagram videos. Where was he training at?
Was he training at UT?
Yes, bro.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, he was training in DKR, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm not.
All right, bro.
Like, I saw the videos, man.
Right, it's that entitlement that can destroy your team, bro. Listen, I'm keeping it real, bro. That level of entitlement can destroy your team because everybody sees it, bro.
I still don't understand how he's getting more carries. Can you at least, Devon, can you give me an explanation on why he deserves more carries over Malik Davis?
He shouldn't be getting more right now.
Why is Malik standing by Joe and Sam and Joe? Why is Malik the one always by Sam and Joe? Malik, can we at least understand that Malik put more in the pot and deserves at least a shot to lose his job?
So, and put it like this. The good thing about Blue is this. Clayton clearly shows they want explosives.
Yeah.
So that means there has to be a vision for him. But you can't trust somebody that the next day does the opposite of what you said. I have to be able to trust your professionalism, bro. Like if I say from the podium, bro, he said from the podium, we did get on him on that celebration. And we told him not to do that until he gets past the end zone. Then you can celebrate all you want. You do it the next day, bro. And see, what does he say about Downs, Lou? He said, I don't have to repeat things with Downs.
He said, yeah, he doesn't. He said he does not. When he makes a mistake, he won't make it again.
He don't do it twice.
He gonna make it again.
That means he's being a professional.
Well, and he's just
so Big Game James said, man, I love Downs on this play because he didn't quit. It was showing a play where CeeDee Lamb broke, and then you see Downs just come in the screen and tag him. But you know why he had hustle like that downfield? Shotty said on day 2 that he showed a video to show how to have effort and how not to. So who took the lesson from the head coach? Downs. How many times did he have to say it? Once. Guess what Real Truth tell all his athletes? I tell my sons this. If I go get my sons right now, hey, Dallas, hey, how many times I supposed to tell you something? Can you say that one more time? Dallas, how many times I supposed to tell you something? Did he know that by heart? Why does he know that by heart? Because I've been saying that his whole life. You see what I'm saying? If you're a professional, son, they supposed to tell you one time. If they have to tell you twice, you're fireable. I tell my sons that. So I'm going to hold Blue to a lesser account than my own son? You out your mind.
He acknowledged that what he's doing is unfair, Devon, for the fumbling thing. But at the same time, Like he's also
I fully
saying
understand.
he fully understands him leaning harder to Mafa than to Blue.
do.
And he explained it saying like because he did it for Javonte. He Javonte
he did it for it. What? Okay, put it like this: was it fair? Was it fair for Javonte not to get no preseason reps?
Hell no, we didn't know him yet.
He should have competed, right?
Yeah.
But was Shotty right? He was right. Was it right for him to minimize the speed of Matthew Golden? No. But was he right for the Booker pick? Yep.
Steve.
So.
Oh, Devin. My bad. You said.
Look at this.
You said this might be karma for how they treating Maris. They doing Maris pretty bad over there, man. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, man. So it's one of those things to where
all politics is bad. How about that? You know, y'all would not deny this. This is the ultimate. This is why I say this is the ultimate solution.
I don't think our politics bad, bro. I don't. I'm gonna stand on that. I don't think our politics bad. And let me tell you why I say that, bro. I ain't gonna never forget my dad. My dad's birthday is today, bro. Rest in peace, Pop. My dad taught me a powerful lesson, bro, when we was at Thanksgiving table, bro, and I was about 11 or 12 years old, and he was trying to teach me about gray areas. And he said, bro, it almost brings tears to my eyes. He said, son, is it wrong to lie? And I was like, of course it's a sin, you know, because we going to church and stuff like that. Of course, God, you know, God don't like sin. We ain't supposed to sin, right? He said, okay, it's wrong to lie. He said, okay, what if you was a messenger boy and you was doing some work in Germany when they was killing up, and you read the letter and you saw that if you deliver this letter that thousands of Jews are going to die, and then a general come to you and say, hey, what's in that letter? And you say nothing. Was you wrong? I ain't never forget that. And what my dad was trying to teach me was sometimes, man, in life, it's gray. It's gray, and you got to fight. It's a hard fight. And everything gonna be perfect, man. Sometimes if people fighting dirty on you, you got to fight dirty back. Because, see, you come up there and you over here like, I'm going to do the right thing. I'm not going to lie. You just killed some people, brother. Because you want to be Mr. Honorable. Now, everything ain't honorable in this world, man. And sometimes if I'm seeing that a certain player is trying to get played on me, I'm going to play it twice as bad on you, keeping it 100. Nah, bro, our politics ain't bad. If I got a lot of this man to save some lives, if I got a lot of this man to save my Cowboys, I'm lying to you in your face, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you, Devin, bro. Yeah, I feel you, bro. Like, shout out to my brother Devin. He said he just lost his aunt, and I didn't mean to get emotional. Man, my dad's birthday today, bro.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
I just went to his gravesite, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
still
shout out, man. Prayers for my brother. Condolences to you, my brother. Condolences to you and your aunt. So, you know. Yeah, so, and I got love for you too, man. And this is the thing, we ain't gonna always agree on everything. That's, you know,
that's peaches and rainbow, you know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's, you know,
we both mean the same thing. You know, we hate it. We hate that you gotta lie. We hate that
we hate that.
We hate they put that in the letter. That's what we're saying. We hate
hate that you put that in the letter, man.
We hate that you gotta turn savage. We hate you gotta, in order to survive.
You gotta, it's
you know
a survival thing.
Yeah.
I just think it's great. And I feel what Devin coming from too.
Yeah.
In terms of treating Blue right and fair. We would hope that's, you know what I'm saying, that life can be like, hey man, I'ma just, you know, give him credit, you know, and not be on his ass. I get that too, you know what I'm saying? But I just also felt like Ned Stark from Game of Thrones was a honorable fool.
And they got him literally.
It got him killed.
They got his entire. It damn near got his entire. Y'all need to watch it. Got his entire bloodline almost eradicated.
Yeah.
Everybody almost died because he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, so when it's called fight or flight. You know what I'm saying? Either run or get up out of there. So I figure if you don't want this type of environment, then the front office shouldn't plant the jungle. You know, like just being honest with you, they planted the jungle. This is the what do they call it? The culture that we got. This is the true culture we got to deal with. So yeah.
Yeah, man, but good talk.
Yeah.
As usual, man. And I love doing shows with Lou. I think we do some of the most insightful shows, hands down, bro. Because me and him, we're very much men of patterns, bro. So that Clayton Adams interview flagged me and it flagged him at the same time. It's crazy because he was like, hey, bro, I'm cutting it up. I want to do a show. And I said, I'm cutting it up too. You know, because I was gonna do a show on it, and then it's to the point we was on the same level on this so strong that he was like, I already got the clips. I was like, I got the clips. You know what I'm saying? So we just compared and we had the same clips. We had the same clips. Like, so what stood out to Lou stood out to me. You know what I'm saying? So then obviously we gave y'all the breaking news. I don't believe Brooks is legit. I do believe that Stephen Jones is the accountant on the round table versus, and I think he's being outvoted as of now by the people that want to be bold. That's why he say we're in the mood. That was the key thing that Jerry said. He said the mood is in the building, meaning it's a lot of voices that want to be aggressive right now. Fact. And Steven showed on 105.3 The Fan with all the clues he was giving these old guys and all that kind of stuff is that he's still thinking cheap and he's still thinking based on the clues he gave our guys. When you start talking about only the draft class did well, but your 4 defensive captains are all like free agents. You ain't talking about none of the captains. You talking about the Malachis and all that. And all right, that means you still in love with draft and develop over and our guys versus team. So guess who got to point that out? The people that's considered bad guys, Lou and I. But we mean well. And what we trying to do is, you know, put pressure on them to do what's right. So shout out to Max to Dallas. We are team both of them. This is not team trenches for now. Even though I believe in the trenches and I know that we're in championships and games, we have united. We still united behind getting more than enough in team overkill to get over the hump. That's my final word.
Yeah, my final words, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Keep pushing for the Max to Dallas. Keep pushing indeed. Yeah, man. Steven, please hush up, please, at this moment. For real. But yeah, man, make sure to like, share, subscribe. Make sure to turn on notification bells for, you know, when we go live or on any other content we're getting ready to do, man. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all, man. Until next time.
Peace.
We out.